1. Slurry placement. Mix the required quantity of cement with water, as approved. Provide slurry free of objectionable materials and with a uniform consistency that can be easily applied. Agitate the slurry continuously. Apply slurry within 2 hours of adding water and when the roadway is at a moisture content drier than optimum. Distribute slurry uniformly by making successive passes over a measured section of the roadway until the specified cement content is reached. 2. Dry placement. Dry placement shall not be allowed unless approved by the engineer as described in section 1092, Materials. If used, before applying cement, bring the prepared roadway to approximately optimum moisture content. When necessary, sprinkle in accordance with TXDOT item 204, sprinkling. Distribute the required quantity of dry cement with approved equipment. Minimize dust and scattering of cement by wind. Do not apply cement when wind conditions, in the opinion of the engineer, cause blowing cement to become dangerous to traffic or objectionable to adjacent property owners. D. Mixing. The mixing procedure shall be the same for slurry placing or dry placing as herein described. Thoroughly mix the material and cement using approved equipment. Mix until a homogeneous mixture is obtained. If required, sprinkle the treated materials during the mixing operation to maintain optimum mixing moisture. Spread and shape the completed mixture in a uniform layer. After mixing, the engineer will sample the mixture at roadway moisture and test in accordance with TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 101E, Part 3, to determine compliance with the gradation requirements in Table 1. Table 1 Gradation Requirements Minimum % Passing sieve Size Subgrade 1-3/4 inches. 103/4 inches. 85 No. 460E. Compaction. Compact the mixture in one lift using density control unless otherwise shown on the plans. Complete compaction within 2 hours after the application of cement. Sprinkle or aerate the treated material in accordance with TXDOT item 204, sprinkling, to adjust the moisture content during compaction so that it is within 2.5 percentage points of optimum American Samoa determined by TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 120E. Determine the moisture content of the mixture at the beginning and during compaction in accordance with TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 103E. Adjust operations as required. Begin rolling longitudinally at the sides and proceed towards the center, overlapping on successive trips by at least 1/2 the width of the roller unit. On super elevated curves, begin rolling at the low side and progress toward the high side. Offset alternate trips of the roller. Operate rollers at a speed between 2 and 6 miles per hour, as directed. Remove areas that lose required stability, compaction, or finish. Replace with cement-treated mixture at the contractor's expense. 1. Ordinary compaction. Roll with approved compaction equipment, as directed. Correct irregularities, depressions, and weak spots immediately by scarifying the areas affected, adding or removing treated material as required, reshaping, and recompacting. 2. Density control. Compact to at least 95% of the maximum density determined in accordance with TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 120E at a frequency of 1 test performed per 300 linear feet of paving for 2 lanes. The engineer will determine roadway density in accordance with TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 115E and, if shown on the plans, will verify strength in accordance with TXDOT Standard Laboratory Test Procedure Tex 120E. Remove material that does not meet density requirements. Remove areas that lose required stability, compaction, or finish. Replace with cement-treated mixture and compact and test in accordance with density control methods. The engineer may accept the section if no more than one of the 5 most recent density tests is below the specified density and the failing test is no more than 3 pounds per cubic foot below the specified density. F. Finishing. Immediately after completing compaction, clip, skin, or tight blade the surface of the cement-treated material with a maintainer or subgrade trimmer to a depth of approximately 1/4 inch. Remove loosened material and dispose of it at an approved location. Roll the clipped surface immediately with a pneumatic tire roller until a smooth surface is attained. Add small increments of water as needed during rolling. Shape and maintain the course and surface in conformity with the typical sections, lines, and grades shown on the plans or as directed. Finish grade of constructed subgrade in accordance with the following grade tolerances. 1. Staged construction. Grade to within 0.1 foot in the cross-section and 0.1 foot in 16 feet measured longitudinally. 2. Turnkey construction. Grade to within 1/2 inch in the cross-section and 1/2 inch in 16 feet measured longitudinally. Do not surface patch. G. Curing. Cure for at least 3 days by sprinkling in accordance with TXDOT item 204, sprinkling, or by applying an asphalt material at the rate of 0.05 to 0.20 gallons per square yard American Samoa shown on the plans or directed. Maintain the moisture content during curing at no lower than 2.5 percentage points below optimum. Do not allow equipment on the finished course during curing except as required for sprinkling, unless otherwise approved. Continue curing until placing another course or opening the finished section to traffic. 109.5 Measurement. A. Cement. Cement will be measured by the ton, dry weight. When cement is furnished in trucks, the weight of cement will be determined on certified scales, or the contractor must provide a set of standard platform truck scales at a location approved by the engineer. Scales must conform to the requirements of TXDOT item 520, weighing and measuring equipment. When cement is furnished in bags, indicate the manufacturer's certified weight. Bags varying more than 5% from that weight may be rejected. The average weight of bags in any shipment, as determined by weighing 10 bags taken at random, must be at least the manufacturer's certified weight. Cement slurry will be measured by the ton, dry weight, of the cement used to prepare the slurry at the job site or from the minimum % dry solids content of the slurry, multiplied by the weight of the slurry in tons delivered. B. Cement treatment. Cement treatment will be measured by the square yard of surface area. The dimensions for determining the surface areas are established by the widths shown on the plans and lengths measured at placement. 109.6 Payment. The work performed and materials furnished in accordance with this item and measured as provided under measurement will be paid in accordance with Section 1095A, Cement, or Section 1095B, Cement treatment. Removal and disposal of existing asphalt concrete pavement will be paid for in accordance with pertinent items or as agreed upon with the city through the change order process. Sprinkling and rolling, except proof rolling, will not be paid for directly but will be subsidiary to this item, unless otherwise shown on the plans. When proof rolling is shown on the plans or directed by the engineer, it will be paid for in accordance with TXDOT item 216. Proof rolling. Where subgrade is constructed under this contract, correction of soft spots in the subgrade or existing base will be at the contractor's expense. Where subgrade is not constructed under this contract, correction of soft spots in the subgrade will be in accordance with pertinent items or as agreed upon with the city through the change order process. Asphalt used solely for curing will not be paid for directly, but will be subsidiary to this item. Asphalt placed for the purpose of curing and priming will be paid for under item 202, prime coat. A. Cement. Cement will be paid for at the unit price bid for cement. This price is full compensation for materials, delivery, equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. B. Cement treatment. Cement treatment will be paid for at the unit price bid for cement treated subgrade, for the depth specified. No additional payment will be made for thickness or width exceeding that shown on the plans. This price is full compensation for shaping existing material, loosening, mixing, pulverizing, providing cement, spreading, applying cement, compacting, finishing, curing materials, belading, shaping and maintaining shape, replacing mixture, disposing of loosened materials, processing, hauling, preparing secondary subgrade, water, equipment, labor, tools, and incidentals. 109 7-bid item. Item 109-1, cement treated subgrade, inches compacted depth, per square yard. Item 109-2, cement, per ton.